The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
Bowdur has the ability to break through various shields with his repulsor fists. Yep, you do. Oh. Telos ion turrets! Oh, guys. Why do you just run ahead? Oh, this place. Wow, this place is a gas.
This won't.
Wow, Bowdur. Oh, because I have you on stationary, don't I? Yep, that would be it. A little heal up. Back to me, and a few heals. Wow.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Come on.
More where that came from.
Ouch. Okay. How can I not see? Unless it's like these open areas that are just the gas pits. Solo mode on for a bit. Yeah, okay, so just they're literal gas pits. Terminal. Slice into security terminal. Deactivate local turrets. Download facility map. Oh, wow. That was nice. Okay, that's, okay. Workbench, lab station, hangar, control room, military base sublevel, reactor. Oh my. Salvage pack, a Zabrak combat suit. Droid parabolic guides. Okay, so don't... Yep. So essentially a bunch of gas mines I can't do a single thing about. Hey, Bowdur. Give it a bop. Let's go. Telos. Telos military droid. Can I force whirlwind that? He's spinning. Oh, that poor droid's programming. How can a droid be programmed for something like that? There we go. Bowdur. I'm gonna put you on aggressive again. For now. Aggressive as well. You guys can help me.
Just say the word. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Okay, those droids aren't too terrible. Droid reference database. A backpack. Administrative ID card. Well, that's handy. Anything on the other side? Nope. But the ID card is really good. Let me guess, another gas pit. It looks like I should be able to do something with them. I guess not. I saw you.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Oh, 2 on that side. Oh my, Bowder's almost done down again.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Come on. Come on.
Time to take you down to size.
Okay, Bowder, I need to re-examine you and your gear set. Because you keep going down, even though I have a fairly good piece of armor on you. I'm going to give you a cardio regulator. That should help a little bit. You currently have a 6 to 18 attack damage. Just bare hands. 6 to 18, that's a 5. 15 with a plus 8. No. Yeah, he's a bare-handed brawler. Anything else that would be good for you? I mean, maybe a damage immunity, but I'm not seeing a lot of these. Strength plus 3. I mean, that works. If I gave you a strength plus 3, your damage went up again. Okay, I will... Yeah. Bare-fisted brawler. Unsure how to keep you alive more, but that'll have to do. Empty bag with a Mandalorian melee shield in it. Okay. Another dead end. So, but over here... Energy collector. Man, I need to find T3 again.
Let's go.
He's so strong he can punch force fields to deactivate them. Ooh, more turrets. Okay. Oh, there's a lot here. Sonic grenade? Nope, that was just that one. Oh, watch, he's gonna go down again.
Where that came from?
Oh, this is a bad room. This is a really bad room. Okay. Heal. Attack. Heal. Attack. Atten. Let's do a little focus fire, please. Bowder. You're attacking that thing. I'll let you do your thing then.
Where that came from?
Okay. One down. Why'd you run from that turret, Bowder? He's not making much sense. You're just running through the... something or other. Okay. Atten. Yes. Good with that. I shall also attack this thing, but I'm also going to keep my heals going. Ouch. Oh my goodness, Bowder is going to die again. Hey, Incorruptible, welcome on in. Why don't I give Bowder a weapon? Because he has rather strong unarmed combat. And because I'm still fairly, quote-unquote, towards the beginning of the game, I don't have another weapon that... where is it? He currently does 7 to 19 damage with just his bare fists. I don't have a melee weapon that even comes close to that. Like, this is a 5'10". Let's see. That's a 5'10" as well. The Exchange Negotiator, that's also a 5'10". Short Sword? No, that's also... and then the closest I have is this Force Pike, 616, plus 9 to hit. But if I have nothing, it's a 719 plus 13. So him going fisticuffs is currently the best option for him. Problem is, I can't keep this sucker alive. He keeps dying so quickly, and his arm looks so awesome. He knew his arm was able to deactivate force fields, but didn't realize his hand-to-hand was so strong. Yes. Shockingly strong. So right now I'm doing what I can to kind of play support, but my force points are going quickly. Okay, yeah, hit that thing. And oh, I don't have another heal. Okay. That might have been around. Let's see if I can do another cheese heal. Nope. Okay, which one of these is the... There we go. I want the med pack. Are you able to deactivate their shields? Oh yeah, you have the shield bunker. Bonk his shield.
More with that
Can you guys kill that turret?
came from.
Thank you. Kill that droid, please, guys. Thank you. It also doesn't help that this guy Bowder ran through the middle here and got poisoned. Yeah, bonk his shield again.
Let's go.
Hey.
Yes? Hi there.
Hi. Hey, you make quite the progress.
It's been like almost non-stop fights the entire time.
Yes.
But you know this.
Yes. Gotta balance out the piece of the Telosian station with chaos.
Oh, there's so much chaos. So much chaos.
You got that
Okay.
for Sweet.
Yeah, that is the... What?
This is the Attenrand armor.
The Attenrand armor?
I always put him in that. And
That's the Sith battlesuit.
got Bowder! Or Bowder. I don't even know.
Bowder is what I...
Bowd.
Bowd. Oh, no.
He's my favorite.
Shoo. Shoo. Out. Go. Out. Out. Out.
He's my favorite.
The cheesy commentary is my wife, by the way, in case you're curious. She grew up playing KOTOR 1 and 2, where this is my first time ever playing through it. So she likes coming in here and teasing me about it and having some funny comments every once in a while, and...
Yes, I do.
Shoo!
But I like Lover.
More where that came from.
Oh, I was just about to change to you, Bowder. I need your shield bonker.
Let's go.
There we go. Well, that was a room and a half. Dang. Droid Ion Striker. Surveillance upgrade. Ooh, this is a perfect room to test. Okay, workbench. Use the workbench to create or break down an item. Okay, current skill computer. Yes. Repair 1. So I know I have good computer and I know I have bad repair. Okay, cool. Now, I switched
go.
to Bayo, and I had him use the bench. Look at that. So it does work from the character you're using it. Okay, and this is the breakdown items. View creatable items. Okay, cool. Apparently my wife has another comment.
If I may be allowed one more cheeky comment.
Okay.
KOTOR 1, you spend like 5 minutes at the workbench.
If that.
KOTOR 2, it's not.
Yep, that's about it. It's night. Yep, that's about it. Okay. Nice. Oh boy, I'm gonna spend a lot of. Why would you need awareness? Awareness to make armor? +2 versus bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Oh, it's a negative dex. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna. Oof. Oof. Ranged. Yeah, this is. Oh, ow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lightsaber. Yeah. Okay. This may take a while. I'm probably not gonna do it on screen. Use lab station. Yeah, this is why I need treat injury on at least one character. Gotcha. Stimulants! Okay, here's the drug lab. Mines! Oh, that's right. Things are like so costly. I remember. Demolitions. Breakdown items. How is it that it costs chemical value 3 to break down? Chemical cost 20 to make. Unless...
What's going on?
Your... Okay, here, let's go to grenades. Ooh, okay. It might get cheaper the higher your skill cost is. Unsure though. Regardless, wow. Okay, that's a nice find right there. Let me... Where's the right button? There we go. Heal. 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 And then I need to level up so my character's not a big old loser anymore. Get the big old L off your forehead. Ooh. Oh, attribute level up. Thank you. I think I want to get my dexterity to at least 18 before I start buffing up some of my other attributes. So dexterity bump up right there. We're going to bump up my computer use, my security, my persuade, my awareness. We're going to keep persuade all the way up. Okay. That's what I'm going to do for my skills. Oh, feats. This is so... There's so many feats, it's so difficult to choose. There's so many feats to choose from. Finesse lightsabers. Unarmed. See, I also have decent unarmed specialists as well. This is what Bowdur has, and it's a surprisingly good feat. And then I got Force Immunity Paralysis. The Jedi is one with the Force, moving within it as it moves with all things. This connection prevents fear or loss of senses and blocks any attempts at paralyzation. That is a nice feat to have. And then I haven't done any other weapon feats yet, outside of Master 2 weapon. There's so much. Because I'm waiting to get my lightsaber so I can start having fun with lightsabers. Because, of course, I'm a Jedi. I have to have fun with lightsabers. I'll go in with improved toughness for now. That seems like a good call there. Powers. Ooh. Resilience. Soresu lightsaber form. Ooh. I'm intrigued. And then I have to get improved heal. Yes. Accept. Thank you. Okay. Hey, there's a shuttle. There's a no, I don't want to load. There we go. You have another comment?
I do.
Okay.
So, Karaeous.
Yes.
Now you have Attenram
Yes.
and Bowdur.
Yes.
So,
What?
Our whole marriage, I have been saying the phrases "Pure Kazak"
Yes.
and "I'll be back shortly." That's where I got it from.
Oh.
Now you know. You know how fun it is to have you now know.
I'm now in the know.
It's so, folks. It makes my day.
Well, I know Atten was the pure Pazak.
Yes.
Because you told me that way earlier.
But
I'll be back shortly.
Then you'll be more than a little crispy. And then, yes, General. I've been saying these phrases our whole marriage, and he had no clue.
Yes, I have a nerd for a wife. It has this. Whatever. Cheers. Nice. Okay, so we need to.
Let's go.
Hey, Bowdur, bust down the door. Pure Pazak. My wife is shrieking from the next room.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
Why is that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Okay. Oh. Hello, droid. Droid has been deactivated. Military door. Military-grade security door cannot be opened from here. It may be controlled by a nearby terminal. This old orbital shuttle doesn't have a hyperdrive, but it can get you out of the restoration zone once you have the ignition passcodes and open the underground hangar doors above you. Step away from the shuttle.
Been poisoned.
Can you guys stop having such a gas? Thank you. They're having fun without me. Bay control. Unlock hangar doors. Failure. Base reactor is offline. Okay, so we have like 3 doors here.
What's going on?
Hey, Bowder. Use your incredible strength and bash down this force field. Wrong hand, but okay. That works. Ah, Pazat cards. Security, huh? Credits. More credits. Ooh, fiber mesh. And some more credits and some other stuff. Security control. Turn off the security gas vents, please. Security gas vents deactivated. Oh, thank goodness. Security. Hello? Housekeeping? Yeah, there you are. I think right here. Good place to save. And get off for the night. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Real Talk segment, where tonight I am going to be talking about surviving versus thriving. This one is actually rather personal for me, just like so many of my other Real Talk segments that I've done, because I spent a huge portion of my life, a very unfortunately large portion of my life, just surviving. Just surviving to the point that was my, I don't think call phrase is the right word. I don't think byword's the right word, quote unquote, but when someone would like say, "Hey, Karaeous, how you doing?" My response to that would be, "Just surviving." And it wasn't until I got older and fully understood my circumstances been better, that I realized just how sad of a state my life had been in, to where I was just surviving. I've struggled, and I've spoken about depression once or twice already. I'm probably talking about some more eventually, but I've more or less struggled with depression all my life. And outside of recent times, it got quite bad at times. I did look into medications a few times, but I had some really bad reactions to antidepressant medications. And after that, I just kind of determined I'll do what I need to do to self regulate and self manage it without medication. And I got much better at it, but more or less all my life, I have had a propensity for depression. Might be just some chemical imbalance my body naturally has. It could also be a result of my wife and I call it my grief case. The grief of the past, the baggage of the past, the bags that you carry with you through life. We call it our grief case. And it's a term we kind of came up with. Or it might be somewhere else, I don't know. But so it could be a chemical imbalance, it could be my grief case, it could be just how out of tune I was with God spiritually. It could be how dysfunctional I was mentally and emotionally. It could be any one of those. It could be a combination of all of them. But I spent so much of my life literally just surviving that now that I'm on this side of all of it, I kind of wasted a lot of time not learning, not growing, not thriving, just surviving. And it's taken me this long to kind of understand what thriving is and what it feels like. And even now, I can't thrive to my fullest potential because of my multiple chronic illnesses that I fight through all day, every day. Again, things I've talked about in the past. It's on this side of everything where I'm understanding what thriving is. And yes, I might not be thriving with prosperity because my chronic illnesses prevent me from working pretty much any kind of a job. And so my wife is, oh, bless her heart, has done so much keeping us afloat and providing for us through her private tutoring job that she has. And it's rough for me not being able to provide more as the man. But she's done a great job of it, and I do what I can to help out with my chronic illnesses. But despite my chronic illnesses now that I didn't have when I was just surviving before, I am thriving so much more now in spite of these problems. And I couldn't find any verses just off the cuff looking at it before my real talk segment, so unfortunately I don't have any now, but there's multiple verses out there that regards to God wanting us to thrive. He wants us to grow. He wants us to increase in knowledge and wisdom. He wants us to thrive with life. He wants us to get better. And it took me a lot of growing, a lot of learning, and because of my hard head and stubborn back, a lot of breaking down and pain to get me to where I am today. And it was difficult, and we very much learn through the challenges we go through. And unfortunately, I had to go through what felt like an inordinate amount of challenges to learn and grow to where I am today. And I'm happy to say that I am no longer just surviving. Ever since my point of true surrender, which I've talked about before, I've much better spiritually, much more at peace, much less stress than I had before over the last almost decade now. I've seen a number of different counselors who have helped me emotionally understand myself better. I've done a lot of self research. I've done a lot of self searching, getting better, uh, getting more aware of how my mind works, how my emotions work, being able to identify my stress triggers, being able to see when they come, being able to counteract them. There's so much I've learned in the last few years of my life that would have given me so much benefit earlier. But it's one of those things. It's like you to a certain degree, you almost have to go through the hard times to learn, because it's one thing being told something and knowing it. It's another going through it yourself and learning. So even though now, for all intents and purposes, my life is harder than it was 10 years ago when I was in the just surviving stage of my life. If I was to lay out everything I deal with on a daily basis now versus then, my life is worse now on paper. But mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so much better because I am thriving, not just surviving. And just surviving looks different for everybody. For me, it was my struggle. It was all my struggles with depression, which I didn't understand and didn't manage very well. Just surviving was also being out of alignment with God and my spiritual side. Just surviving was having a lot of mental and emotional dysregulation and not understanding myself well, and all that led to a huge amounts of stress, huge amounts of misery that unfortunately ended up becoming addictions. Thank God I'm out of those addictions now, by the grace of my wife, counselor, pastor friend, and Celebrate Recovery. All that helped. So now, despite my life being abjectly worse with my chronic illnesses, with my wife and I are beyond dirt poor. We're technically losing money every month just trying to make it by, cutting every single cost we can. So despite every single one of these troubles, I am thriving so much more now than I was 10 years ago when my life was quote unquote better. And I know through Celebrate Recovery, I've met with a number of other people who I've been able to help and inspire and get out of that just surviving mentality, that just surviving way of living. I'm part of the leadership team there, so that's why I talk about Celebrate Recovery like this and this way, because I'm part of the leadership team of my Celebrate Recovery. So I've helped people through there, and then despite having a literal video game addiction, here I am now having a video game related ministry. So much of my life doesn't make sense, but here I am. We as human beings are not supposed to just survive. God wants us to thrive. God wants us to do better. God wants us to succeed and move forward and get better with life. And part of my reason for sharing all this is maybe it's that little bit of motivation you needed to realize I am just surviving. I don't want to just survive anymore. I want to begin to thrive. And once you come to that little realization, then the world opens up to you. You can speak with friends. You can speak with a counselor. You can speak with teachers or mentors if you're still at school, or a mentor at a church, let's say, or your pastor. Those are some of the best people you can talk to. I've had a few different mentors over my life, and all of them have helped me tremendously. Whether or not I was committed to being helped is the unfortunate reality. Some of the earliest of my mentors, I kind of just robotically went through the motions, and it didn't really click. And now, later on in my life, I'm kind of been realizing lately maybe I should go back to them and kind of, one, say thank you for all your help, and then two, kind of apologizing for not being more on top of it. So going back to my point, hopefully this is the little bit of inspiration you needed to get better. And there's a myriad of ways out there you can research and learn and get better. So hopefully you can learn from my example and my sharing that just surviving is not living. Just surviving is the most hollow form of living possible. We need to thrive, and that might take quite a bit of work, but it's so worth it at the end. So hopefully I can be kind of the torchbearer per se and say, come on, follow me. Let's go. Let's all work on this process of moving from just surviving to thriving together. And with that, I think that's all I got for tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you for listening. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend. See y'all next time. Bye.